Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Season 4 of RGL 6's Newcomer, Week 5. I did this entire thing, and I gotta do it again because I had my mic muted because I'm stupid as hell. But welcome guys, how y'all doing tonight? We got a good one. We got Team icecreamtech versus Household Objects on Villa, as it is Week 5. In terms of how the two teams have been doing, they have the exact same win rate, places 9 and 10 respectively. We have icecreamtech versus Household Objects. Both teams have the same win rate, although recently it seems like Household Objects has been falling off the wagon a little bit, as in their most recent match, they lost 5-2 against Chicken's only Cabbage Kingdom. icecreamtech, on the other hand, have been on a hot streak since Week 2. Week 2, they 5-3'd, and then the last 2 weeks, they've 4-0'd and 5-0'd on Clear Cut and Gully Wash, respectively. So yeah, I'm going to be honest here, I do have a little bit of bias, as I am currently rostered with icecreamtech, so I will do my best to keep bias out of predictions or whatever. I can't really make any predictions since these teams, according to what they've been doing, are very, very evenly matched. If I had to make a prediction, I'd probably say icecreamtech is going to be taking this. There's the bias playing that into that a little bit, but it's also it's also the fact that Household Objects lost their most recent match, while icecreamtech has been on a hot streak. So, I'm a little bit slow today because I was talking for 3 minutes with my microphone muted, because I'm very, very intelligent. So, in terms of rosters, just kind of gotta wait for stuff to load right now, because I'm very smart and very prepared, and I've definitely gotten good at this whole casting thing. For those of you that haven't been around the stream recently, I very recently, just this last week, hit affiliate. So I want to thank you guys for helping me get to there. But otherwise, let's get into the game and see how it goes. Welcome, Dill, to the stream. I really should just start writing things down. It's like, okay, do this, make sure you're unmuted. Got connect info already. Having to download the map. B17A. I assume that's the newest one. I believe I played on B15. You haven't been going for very long. Hopefully I haven't missed anything. 2 minutes passed. Match shouldn't have started yet. I would hate myself, Soup Can. I would hate myself so much. I have started cast and done like part of the first round with the stream returning soon screen, but I have actually had an entire stream where it was the stream starting soon screen. So it looks like all the players except for one are on icecreamtech. So in terms of rosters, we have Orcblade. So this is for the side of Household Objects. We have Orcblade and Cthulhu on Scouts. The Roamer is Hava. Our Pocket is Scapegoat. Demo is Meatball Man. And the Medic is the Monkiffer. On icecreamtech, and I'm just trying to remember stuff, we got Josh to the power of 32, who is an absolute powerhouse of a player. This is not my bias speaking because I'm related to him. He is a powerhouse of a player, so we'll be looking for some insane plays from him. He's on Flank Scout. Swammer, who is a very new addition to the team, on Combo Scout. Ion on Medic. I want to say Mew Mew is Spookly. And we have Violet on Demo. That might be Cactus, I'm not sure. And apparently I have a typo in the stream title. Oh, I do. Objects instead of objects. Let's update. Thank you for the heads up, Skipper. Okay, so Mew Mew is a ringer who is filling in for... Just trying to get... So, Mew Mew is he's a ringer from Dissonant Harmony, filling in for Cactus. So he's going to be playing Roamer. Thank you, Violet, for the information. I appreciate it. Yeah, Swammer is on icecreamtech now. He is a very, very new addition. But yeah, it looks like Mew Mew is a ringer filling in for the main roamer on icecreamtech, being Enough Cactus. He's been having internet issues for the last at least month or so, I think. And it looks like they're tagging to Cactus in memory. And we have Spookly on Pocket Soldier. He isn't in the server yet. It appears as though we're just waiting for Spookly. So, welcome to the stream, guys. How y'all doing tonight? Past few days, I've been working on putting back together a 2007 Dodge Caliber. Had to replace the slave cylinders, so the transmission had to come out. Thank you for the follow, Soup Can. But yeah, the slave cylinder for the clutch started dumping all the brake fluid from it, so we had to pull the transmission out, and we're just in the process of finishing putting stuff back together right now. Might be done this week? Yeah, I know. Like I said, it's not bias speaking. Josh is an absolute powerhouse of a player. Welcome, Cactus. And it looks like Spookly is having issues connecting to the server, which is unfortunate. Last time I casted a match that a player was having issues. Yep, Josh is an absolute powerhouse of a player, so... There's one main thing he got, or reason he got that aim. He mained Ambassador Spy for a few hundred hours. Yep. That's where that aim comes from. Oh, looks like server is updating here. Not updating, but something going on with the server. Yep, he's mained Ambassador Spy for a few hundred hours. He has a Hail Zone Market Gardener. Yep, he's definitely no-lifed TF2 quite hard. And apparently it's also now no-lifing Minecraft survival on the ICT server. That is... What do we got going on here? Oh, waiting for broadcast to start. Oh, I don't like this at all. Lighting is weird, and there's weird purple... whatever the hell these are. I believe we're having this waiting for a broadcast to start because of the 3-minute delay that STV has. Yep, that's what it is. This also appears to be a different map. This is B17 fixed, not B17A. Honestly, we should also probably get on this. Happy I checked that. So I'd completely forgotten. Let's see if we can't see any of those, Josh shots. Scattergun is kind of shiny right now. Not what the stock scattergun is supposed to look like. But yeah, for those of you just tuning in now, we've recently hit affiliate, which is something kind of crazy that I never really thought would happen. And Josh is standing on the other scout's head. Okay, yeah, we're good there. Oh, you mean the cactus? Yep, that's for you, cactus. That is for you. I mean, I can only assume. Like a newborn baby. Come on, Swammer, don't be a dink. Don't be so mean. Drilled like a newborn baby. Going to make the assumption. Yeah, that is scapegoat then. This is actually not exactly what happened to Spork in their week 1 match. No, in their week 2 match. One of their players was just getting bad password over and over again. Okay, so it appears as though we are also on the wrong version. According to, the RGL rules page, it should be CP_Villa_B15. That's played. Okay. Yep. I will be right back, and then maybe we'll play some I Spy while we wait. Okay, I spy with my little eye somebody who is absolutely cracked. Looks like they're still having issues here. Oh, that's a new hat. What is that? Tavish Crown. An anime girl scattergun. Oh, looks like the soldiers for Ice Cream Tech are just dying right now. Going in for the market garden. And he doesn't get it. That's weird. Huh. I apologize for the wait, guys. If you want to, send Violet a DM through the Derpcast server. I'd probably appreciate it. Oh, wait, never mind. Spookly is in. And he's in again. Looks like he's still having issues. Oh. The very first cast I tried to do, it was Spork. It was a Spork match, and one of their players. It was Spork versus Pink as Hell, and one of Spork's players could not connect for whatever reason, and so they ended up taking a forfeit, and the match never actually happened. Oh, we're getting a player stack going. Joined again. Close market garden from one of the soldiers of blue, and he's going for it again, but it looks like he hit his teammate, but he still does get the kill with the rocket launcher on Ion, narrowly killing himself. And he's dead. Dead, not big surprise. And it looks like icecreamtech is now resorted to having to get a ringer, which is going to throw things out of their favor because they're now going to be having 2 ringers playing in this match. This is unfortunate. I'll hop into display capture really quick. This is what Spookly is seeing. So, yeah, just consistently, permanently stuck on sending client info. Kind of like it would be had the server been paused. It looks like they're going to be getting a ringer. With them already having 1 ringer, teams not being super hot on Villa, as it is kind of a new and obscure map for, especially for newcomer players, it's definitely not a bad map, but with it not being in the regular map rotation, I know for one, before I started playing comp, I'd never even heard of this map, let alone played it. So, it's kind of an obscure map. Teams are already learning it and trying to find their flow with their team. And with icecreamtech having 2 ringers this match, it might not go well for them. But they also have a Josh on their team, so could be wrong. Sunshine, but not epic. I can sort of see it. Yeah, actually you're right. It does seem kind of somewhat similar to Sunshine. The mid is definitely a lot smaller, but the way the second points are set up... Yeah, actually. It's kind of the same shape as Sunshine, just different. You would have, in the back corner there, that would be Cafe, and then you would have Choke, and then Valley would be what Fountain is. It still looks like the wrong map, but... I don't know, things may have changed. RGL rules just may not have been updated. Okay, hopefully we will be getting the show on the road fairly soon. Again, I apologize for the wait, guys. A little bit tired. It's been not a tough week, but my body still hasn't gotten used to actually getting up in the morning. Yeah, my body still hasn't gotten used to actually getting up in the morning, and with me being a mechanic, so I'm walking around all day working on vehicles, so... Oh. Vehicular devices. I actually managed to lock myself in a car today. We had a vehicle come in that the door wouldn't open from the inside, and the door handle where it connects to the cable for the door was busted. And I connected it, put the door back together. Must not have connected it properly because it didn't work when I went to test it. Okay, so it looks like we are going to be getting ready to go here. So Sunny is going to be the second ringer for icecreamtech, meaning with 2 ringers, they only have 2/3 of their actual roster, so this is going to be a rough match for them. This is going to be a rough match, to say the least. Let's hope they can still pick it up and maybe continue on their hot streak. After hearing about the ringers, and now that we've had 2 ringers, unfortunately, I'm kind of favoring household objects here. Just because of the disadvantage having ringers puts you at. But again, both teams are very evenly matched as they do have the exact same win record currently, win percentage. So, I'm kind of thinking household objects might take this, but I hope it's still going to be a close one. Yeah, that may be true, Cactus, but you are a main player. You're a man on the roster. Sure, you haven't been able to show up for scrims, but... haven't lost that main spot yet. Okay, so hopefully we should be getting underway pretty soon here. As a reminder, Household Objects is on Team Blue, and Team Ice Cream Tech is on Red. Okay, and it looks like we are getting underway. Let's follow Violet to mid here. Obviously, I'm gonna follow my team to mid first. I do have just a tad bit of bias, but... Violet going to be getting to mid just a little bit slower than the demo of Household Objects. This could prove to be bad, although Ice Cream Tech is taking the high ground, but they do get pushed off very quickly by Household Objects. Josh, unfortunately, goes down. He is one of the power players for Ice Cream Tech. They also lose their demo. So it looks like this mid is shaping up to be in favor of Household Objects, but Ice Cream Tech is getting the picks that they need to maybe take this mid. Mew Mew going in onto the demo, but getting piped in the end. Cthulhu on Ion. Is he going to be able to get out? No, he's not. And Household Objects does take the middle, though it was very back and forth, and Cthulhu is going to be on second here. Violet going to be getting some stickies, and Cthulhu does go down, luckily. The Monkifer is pretty aggressive here, with the rest of their team not quite there yet. Just Monkifer and the demo up. It looks like the demo is going to go down, but no, Monkifer does decide to use Uber here. Which is good that they used it to try and save players and not necessarily push, because they would have been at an advantage here. It's also a good thing Ice Cream Tech was able to get those picks on mid and bring it down, so they didn't really have the numbers to push in right away. Otherwise, they would have just rolled into last. Sunny, one of the other ringers. Currently, Ice Cream Tech doesn't have either of their main soldiers. One because of internet issues, and one because they couldn't connect to the server for whatever reason. Oh man, the viewers are... Sunny may be looking towards Fountain to try and get some spam, maybe see for an opening. At this point, they're kind of just trying to build for Uber so that they can get in for a push. Josh over in Books over here, looking to see what he can get, trying to get some information, maybe some picks or some damage, or maybe an opportunity to go in. It looks like they are going to be getting ready to go in for an Uber, but Sunny does go down, and Ion does get dropped from a well-placed pill from the demo on the side of Household Objects. And that is going to be really bad. I wonder if they can salvage this. They're going to try and stack this cap here, but they're not going to be able to get it right now. And it looks like they are just going to send all of their players to last. They do use the Uber here to ensure that they don't lose their combo, and I'm thinking they're probably going to be getting this round here. Cthulhu, very low health, narrowly dying, is probably going to die to any of the chip damage. The medic does go down to the stickies on point. Cthulhu with 10 HP just managing to stay alive. Swammer with 35, and it looks like they are going to be able to hold this off, surprisingly. The soldier comes in and gets some players off the point, but he does very quickly go down. Very well played from icecreamtech. They're definitely showing why they've been on that hot streak recently. Well, it's unfortunate that it got that far. Well-placed pill from the demo of household objects, and all of your hard work, your chances of winning that round are just gone. Bringing out the shotgun. Cthulhu does go down to a well-placed pill from Violet. And the soldier does manage to live there, just narrowly cratering. Sunny on 20 HP is going to get healed up. They do find the spy, so he's not going to be able to get anything. Violet just reloading some stickies here, and Household Objects does decide to pull out and give up second. And Josh goes down to a well-timed sticky trap. Again, that's going to be really bad for icecreamtech, with how influential Josh is shown to be. Although Swammer is being able to just clean up here and fill in for Josh as he did go down. Looks like they're going to be sending players in bombing here. They do have the Uber. Swammer is on the mid cap. Mew is in. He does get the medic. And it looks like they're going to pop the Uber. And that soldier is probably going to die. We got a fight going on in books here. And it looks like they're just going to be giving up second here and backing out to lobby to try and set up to actually be able to hold last. A well-executed fight here from icecreamtech. They got the mid even while losing Josh. They were able to clean up the frags, and they got second almost for free there just from some well-timed plays. And they are going to be sending people directly onto last here. Soldier does bomb in, but he does go down. Unfortunately, we do lose the demo for ICT, going down to presumably one of his own pills or stickies. Possibly could have cratered as well. icecreamtech is going to be building here in lobby. Household Objects, Cthulhu trying to get some damage in through dungeon. Household Objects are going to be building on last here. They do have the heavy right now. One of their soldiers swapped class to heavy to try and have a little bit more power in holding this last point here. Heva in a pretty good vantage point here, able to watch the lower shutter door and over towards the right side. It looks like icecreamtech is going to be using in through their right side, left side, from Household Objects perspective. Soldier does get in, and it looks like he's going to stay alive, but he does get cleaned up by Cthulhu here. And that's going to be that push completely stumped. Let's see if Josh can get anything. And a 2v1 against the scout. He does get the one scout, but Orcblade does hit the meat shot onto Josh to take him down. That fight honestly could have went either way. Just needed Orcblade to miss his shots and Josh would have taken that. Okay, so Household Objects is going to get second off of that failed last push, but they're not going to get mid as icecreamtech does have forward spawn, so they're going to be able to get their spawners up in time to contest mid. So not much is lost here, not all is lost, just a failed last push, you lost 1 point, but it's no big deal. Gonna reload my HUD here. Okay, yeah. Get my timer back. No teams have lost a single round yet. We are about 7 minutes into the match right now. And not a whole lot has happened. Both teams have been onto their own last. Sunny here, maybe looking to get in through Fountain. He probably could have jumped in and went for a bomb onto the combo. Gotten a ton of damage. Violet does get a trap kill as they try and push in. Cthulhu going in behind. Looks like he is going to get cleaned up by Swammer, but Cthulhu is going to get the medic first. And Swammer does also die. Cthulhu getting these important picks here and just hitting his shots really well. And that's going to give Household Objects the mid. Really unfortunate for icecreamtech. Not what you want to see here. Sunny getting some nice rockets, but it looks like he is going to die. Violet a little bit late into the fight. Josh can't really do anything here. He's going to have to back out their lobby. Get some overheal. Looks like they are going to be backing out to last here, as they are at about a 30% disad. Josh is trying to get some chip damage. Maybe look for an opportunity to go in. Arcblade rotating over to the left side of the map. Josh also on that same side of the map. Might get a little scout on scout action here. Mew Mew instead going in, looking like he's actually not even going to take any damage from the demo of Household Objects. Some nice traps going up on the left side here by Violet. Hopefully that can get somebody off guard. Looks like Household Objects is going to be pushing in through lower here and not wanting to let that Uber just equalize. Cthulhu does go down by Josh, though. It looks like Violet might die here. Not a lot of the players, though, from Household Objects are in, and this last push is just getting completely swamped. Ion does use the Uber in order to not die here. And it looks like, yeah, they're just going to be able to clear out everybody, keeping a few players on last to make sure nobody's going to backcap, and we are on second here for icecreamtech. Scouts seem to have swapped roles a little bit here. I believe Swammer is supposed to be the combo scout, while Josh is definitely the flank scout. Both teams getting their spawners up right now. Violet just trying to get into the fight as quickly as possible with that rollout. Nothing really happening over towards Books, which is typically where you see the flanks of both teams playing. It looks like icecreamtech is going to want to take this out through Fountain. Swammer does appear to take a pill, and it looks like he might die. Violet does die too, Hava. And Sunny goes down to the demo. Demo bombing into Mew Mew, and it looks like he is going to crater. Mew Mew going in, trying to get some damage on the soldier, and they do manage to come back after being 2 picks down and completely wipe Household Objects, getting mid, but not quite second, as they do get their medic and Cthulhu up. They're going to be building here, try and equalize some of this disad, although they are at a full disad here, so Ion may use here, but it doesn't look like they're going to need to, because there's only 2 players from the side of Household Objects in, and Josh is in behind, and he manages to just barely get out. He gets Monkifer very, very low, but just not quite able to get the last 14 damage he needed to take him out. They are still going to be about at a 70% advantage here, as they do have full Uber coming into last here. So this could play out for them. But we've seen in the past in this matchup that just because you have Uber does not mean you're going to win the last push. Looks like they are going to be using in through the left side here, getting onto the demo and then onto the scout. The Uber has faded now. Ion goes down from a well-placed pipe, and it looks like the old holds true. Josh is still alive here, onto Monkifer. He gets Monkifer at 81 health right now. Looks like the scouts and the soldier come back in, and it looks like they're going to get the round. Very well played from Josh to get the picks that they need. And after 10 minutes, we are finally done with the first round. Really good from Josh to stay alive and get the med pick. And then from the other scout to stay alive as well, and that soldier to bomb in at the very end. 12 minutes, finally got the first round for icecreamtech. Looks like Household Objects is very stuck here in choke. They are getting this high ground, and they've been able to push back icecreamtech, but they do start to bleed players. First Orcblade and then Hava, and it looks like they're going to have to pull out through choke, as icecreamtech has not lost a single player, and they are quite healthy here on this mid fight. Looks like they're going to be taking this straight into second. Household Objects is still going to be down 2 players. They do send Sunny in, but he does, or Mew Mew, sorry. But he does go down to the traps, and that bomb is going to be enough to force an Uber and to push them back into lobby here. They're going to be trying to re-aggress with the tail end of this Uber, but it's not going to pay off. Sunny does go down to a sticky, but Josh is able to clean up the demo, who was very, very low. We got Hava just sitting here over and behind. I'm not sure where this is. Oh, this is in lobby here. Maybe he's going to be able to get in and get a pick onto the medic drop or force this Uber and stuff this push before it even happens. Oh, just missing the shots, and Swammer is there to clean him up. I believe a pill also got hit onto him from Violet. It's a very good job from Ion being able to surf that damage to get out. And I think I saw a sniper dot, and I do. This could be bad. Oh. It looks like the Uber is going to get used. They get a little bit of cap time. The demo does go down. The Uber does get used on both sides. The Uber has faded for icecreamtech, and it looks like they're going to have to get back. Ion does die, but they do have both soldiers behind. The medic for household objects does go down, but both soldiers do die, and icecreamtech is now dead. But that med pick is going to be really good for them, as their icecreamtech's medic is going to spawn sooner, which is going to give them a little bit of an Uber advantage here, as household objects is now on to second. Definitely a little bit of salvage there to get that medic, making it not quite as bad as it could be. Heva in books right now. Looks like he is going to try and get in onto the combo. And Swammer is unfortunately going to die, but he does get the pick onto Heva, which is going to be good for his team. Not good that he died, but good that he was able to kill the soldier and protect his medic. We got Mew Mew and Josh going in through books right now, trying to see what they can, what they can see, maybe make an opening. Looks like Josh is going to want to go in through lobby here, maybe get behind in onto the medic, and it doesn't really look like they have a whole lot of people watching. He is going to get seen by one of the soldiers from household objects, though. Cthulhu is going to go down. A lot of people are going to go down here, and Josh does die to Orcblade. Orcblade is definitely shown to be a force to reckon with in this matchup, and icecreamtech does get wiped here. Again, Orcblade pulling out that pistol to finish off Violet. Definitely showing his worth right now. And household objects takes mid as that bell rings. They are going to have full Uber advantage here. They got about 70% on icecreamtech, but it looks like they probably are going to be wanting to take this pretty soon. They have players up, they have heals up, although both teams are almost at full buffs right now. Looks like they are going to be taking this in through choke. Soldier going in, getting on to the demo. Violet does go down, but he does manage to catch Cthulhu with a pipe. And it looks like this Uber push is going to be successful as they do get second, but Josh going in. Unfortunately, he is going to get pushed out and taken out by Heva in lobby here. Josh has kind of been showing up, but not as much as I would like to be seeing. Might be a little bit of the nerds actually having a match casted, but he has had a match casted before, so I'm not sure. Sonny taking some spam over on the right side of lobby here. Trying to get in, maybe get some damage onto the combo, but really it's not paying off right now. And Violet does go down. Looks like he may have overextended a little bit. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Heva does go in. The Uber does get used onto the point here from both sides. It looks like icecreamtech is going to have the slightly better Uber here if they're able to keep their players alive. Josh is up, and so is Swammer, so it looks like they're going to be able to take this. It's just the Monk Effer left, and he is going to go down, and they are going to wipe on that defense, and they're going to get second here. Heva trying to get in as soon as possible, just slow them down a little bit, but it looks like they're going to have spawners. Thinking he's probably going to be trying to come in here for a sack. Just sit in books, and no, he is going to get forced out. But it doesn't look like anybody's coming towards books. He is behind them, and he's going to get onto the med. It looks like he probably is going to get the med pick here, but no, Josh coming in big here, hitting those meat chops, taking him out, and Ion with the surfs to get away from that soldier and get out of that really bad situation. We are currently 18 minutes through the first half, and we only have one round on the clock, so this, I was right when I said this was going to be a very even back and forth game. Orcblade just narrowly escaping with 40 HP. Josh with 20 does die to Cthulhu. But Monkiffer does die to Swammer. He was in way over his head there. Swammer just trying to stay alive here. Maybe clean up that soldier with the pistol. He does. And it looks like they might get last off this if they can funnel in quickly. Mew Mew getting the pick onto the demo. They don't have spawners up. And it doesn't look like they're going to have spawners up. They're just going to have Cthulhu and Monkiffer. And they are already on the point. So it looks like they are going to get this. Orcblade coming in from behind does manage to pick up Mew Mew. But he is going to die very soon. Orcblade is somehow still alive. He does get Violet, but hopefully he is going to die, and they do. Ice Cream Tech does get the round. Just barely, as one of the players from Household Objects just narrowly stepped off that point.
Yeah, thanks, Doc. All right, feel good.
Oh, little bit of lag here. Violet getting really fast to mid here. That's going to be really good for them. Swammer taking the high ground. We now got Mew Mew on the high ground. One of the soldiers from Household Objects is bombing it, and they already lose their medic. I didn't even see that, but it looks like Sunny got in onto Monkiffer here. Swammer does go down. A soldier is behind Hava, but it looks like he's going to be trapped off, and hopefully they're going to be sending a scout back to get him. And Josh does go back, and he does get the meat shot onto Hava to clean him up. A very decisive mid and very well played by the soldiers, specifically Sunny, getting in onto that medic. Josh coming in. It looks like he's going to be able to clean up that soldier, get the scout as well, but Violet comes in and cleans up with the stickies. Typically, it's supposed to be the other way around, but still it works. As long as the damage gets done and the person dies, it doesn't matter who does it. And they are pushing in right now. Looks like Household Objects does have a sniper, though, so they are going to be a man down. The demo does go down. Looks like Monkiffer is going to go down to Josh. Orcblade is coming in a little bit late, but it's not going to be enough, as there are currently 4 players on the point. And Ice Cream Tech, after having a very, very slow start to the half, they're able to come back after they get that first round and get the next 2 rounds pretty quickly within a few minute window period. Welcome, Beta. Did you guys play tonight? And if so, how did it go? Nicely done, Beta. Good on you guys. Let's actually see if I can't grab logs for that match. Or for that half, anyway. Looks like we can. That's just RGL. Come in. I really need... Oh, that's not what I want. I really need to set up binds for this. So, Josh, coming with 296 DPM, he did... Or 269, sorry. Not quite what I would like to see in terms of DPM numbers, but he is getting the frags he needs. Top fragging with 25. Mew Mew was coming in big as a ringer, 299 DPM. Top DPMing in the game for this half, and with 20 kills, not too far behind Josh. You can tell that Josh is definitely, maybe not getting the damage to kill people, but he is definitely finishing them off, as evident by that 25 kills. Also, Josh definitely playing the flank scout role very well, getting 5 kills onto the medic and 5 onto the demo. Definitely being very influential in those fights, as medic and demo picks are very important for fights. 9 Ubers to 8 Ubers. Violet getting 25% of the heals. One of their soldiers getting 31. Fairly, a lot more evenly split here for the side of Ice Cream Tech. Yeah, that definitely is insane, Cactus. Usually we'll want to see Josh around that 300 mark at least. And typically he's usually mid 300, mid to high 300, sometimes even breaking that 400 damage threshold that we as comp players always try to strive for. Oh, shite. We missed the first round. Oops. But it does look like icecreamtech is able to take that mid fairly decisively. And Josh is in behind. And he's dead. Taking a rocket from one of the soldiers of household objects. They do have full Uber, so Swammer's just going to try and get him out. Hopefully Cactus doesn't get forced here. Looks like he is able to get to his team, but no! Oh, and the second soldier from Hava coming in to get that last rocket onto the medic, and the Uber does get dropped.
The control point is being contested.
It was looking so good for icecreamtech, but now it's looking... Oh. But now it is looking like household objects might take this round, as icecreamtech only has their scouts and their medic up, but don't count them out of the fight when Josh is alive. Hey Mob, congratulations on your win tonight. Violet trying to throw some stickies down towards the right side of the map. Household Objects is going to be pushing in through that side. Their Uber is going to get used, but we have seen that Ubers don't mean you're going to get the point. Josh and Swammer going down, that's going to be bad, but hopefully the soldiers and Violet are able to clean up, and it's just Monkifer and Orcblade left. But Orcblade has definitely shown to be a force to be reckoned with. But it looks like Monkifer is going to get out. He is the last player alive, and Sunny is going to be chasing him down. And Monkifer looks like he is going to get away, putting Sunny into a very bad spot, but he is able to get the demo, so it's not all for nothing. Swammer going down to Cthulhu in lobby here. One of the soldiers from Household Objects going in, and Ion does go down. So it looks like this could be the round here. 3 down. Although Monkifer does go down to Josh again. Hava going down. Josh definitely hitting those shots, showing that he is really one of the best players on this team. And definitely showing his worth here. Deciding not to run straight for the demo and instead clear traps on second here. Maybe not the fragger choice, but definitely the smart decision to make. Kind of would have liked him to see, or kind of would have liked to see him run down that demo though. We are currently in the first round of the second half. icecreamtech is leading the match, or the map, 3-0. Looks like even with the 2 ringers, they are still proving to be the dominant team here. Not 3 ringers, 2, excuse me. See what's going on. Mew does go down to one of the soldiers of Household Objects in books here. Josh is there, and he does go down as well. This is going to be a prime time for Household Objects to push, and they are going to send their soldiers into the medic. And Ion does go down, getting dropped again. Violet is going to get caught out, and it's just Swammer alive trying to equalize here. And it looks like Household Objects probably is going to get this first round of the second half. No, excuse me. And they already have Hava onto the point. Cthulhu not too far behind, and the Uber just comes in to seal the deal. And Household Objects takes the first round of the second half here. Definitely a strong display, showing that they are not out of the match yet. Kind of an obscure rollout here. Definitely the slower rollout, as Violet does get to mid first here. Not quite hitting the stickies he needs to be to deny crit heals. But a soldier does go down, so icecreamtech is leading this fight, but now they do lose Sunny. Hiva going in onto the high ground here. Hopefully he's going to get spammed out by Violet or some of the other soldiers. Mew Mew very low. Looks like Household Objects might take this mid-fight here. Josh very unhealthy. A lot of the players on both teams very unhealthy. Violet does go down along with Sunny, who's just going to be spawning right now. Josh looks like he is going to be getting pushed back up. Hava very low, but he may be able to get a rocket onto the medic here at 14 HP. This world is not for him. And Monkiffer with full Uber. Looks like Household Objects is going to get this mid, but Ion does have full Uber now as well.
We have lost the control point.
So icecreamtech is going to be trying to stump this push here and deny them from gaining any more ground. Possibly try to run down this clock just a little bit as they are in the lead. Soldier going in. Josh is trying to deny players. Popping Cthulhu up into the air, getting the meat shots. Hopefully winning this fight against the Orc Blade here, but he does lose it just barely by 14 HP. Violet does get the cleanup onto Orc Blade with a well-placed pill. And Mew Mew is going in onto the medic. He does manage to force the Uber. Ubers get used from both sides here. And it looks like icecreamtech is definitely going to have the better post Uber here. Monkiffer at 6 HP does go down to Swammer here. Sunny coming in to clean up damage. Violet there, hopefully being able to get the scout that's in behind. And Ion does go down. Cthulhu getting a very good kind of salvage play here to pick onto Ion. It's not going to be worth all that much, though. Maybe 10%, as both Ubers did just get used. So as long as they can send a scout back to pick up the medic, which it looks like that is what they're doing, it shouldn't be too bad for them. Swammer, no, what are you doing? Josh already went back. Don't leave your demo alone. Looks like a little bit of a communication error there, leaving Violet all on his own to just hopefully hold off these HHO players on mid here. Soldier over in Fountain. Josh is going in. He does get the damage on him, but one rocket away and he's going to die. So he's going to pull back to his med to try and get some heals. Hava is going to take out Mew Mew, but they do trade. Josh looking for an opening here in through books, and he is going to get into lobby here, but he's going to back out and try to get back out to his team. Looks like he is just, again, narrowly going to escape getting back to his beam. Both teams currently have one player down. The Uber is there for Monkiffer. Ion just, again, about 10% behind. They're sending it in right now, and Ion's going to have the Uber any second now, so hopefully he's going to use it, which he is. That's going to give them the better post-Uber, and as long as they can cut off the exits here, they're going to be able to get this players. Cthulhu in, though. They don't know he's there. He's going to be on to the medic and maybe get the pick again, but no. Violet does get the bottle, managing to keep all of his players alive, and that's almost a wipe. Hava could have something planned here in lobby, but he does get spotted. He does take out Sunny, but he does go down to Mew Mew shortly thereafter. Lose the glasses means I take off my glasses so I can't see shit. And IRL voice ban means I can't speak, which would make casting very difficult. I'll just be sitting here typing, just typing everything out as I'm casting. And icecreamtech is going to be going on to last year. They do take out a medic and a scout. Again, it is Orc Blade, an important scout for HHO, so this could definitely go icecreamtech's way, and it looks like it is going to go their way as Cthulhu goes down on the point and Hava gets taken out by Mew Mew. So, icecreamtech only needs to win one round right now, as they are up 4-1 in the second half. Violet getting to mid really fast here. He's definitely got those rollouts down. Getting some damage onto Monkiffer, about 50, although that passive heal is going to get it right back up. And they're backing out here. Ion is kind of back in. They don't really have heals. Violet is going to go down, and it looks like HHO is going to take this mid quite decisively. Sunny just trying to get some spam.
Come on, man.
Looked like it was going to go really well just from Violet getting that fast rollout, but his team not there to support him in the end.
We have lost the control point. The control point.
One of the soldiers from HHO bombing and getting cleaned up by Sunny. The Uber does get used. And it looks like Ion does go down. I think I may have heard an Uber drop as well. Josh getting the kill onto Orcblade. This has been quite the rivalry. It looks like Josh might get the kill onto Monkgiffer. And he does, but unfortunately I'm fumbling with my buttons and I miss it. But I expect nothing less of Josh, although he does get taken out by a well-placed meat shot by Cthulhu. Mew Mew getting onto the Cthulhu there on the high ground. He does take him down, but gets taken out by one of the soldiers that just got in. Well, it looks like it's just going to be spawners as HHO does kind of appear to be feeding here. Josh is dead, Mew Mew is dead. Nice little air pipe coming out from Violet to deny that soldier any space. Although they do leave a soldier in onto their medical, though it looks like Swammer is going to be able to clean up this soldier. But in the end, it is Sunny that gets the kill, though Sunny does go down underneath. Another soldier bombing in. Havug, this could be really bad. He is onto the medic, and unfortunately the serfs aren't quite enough, and Ion does go down. Mew Mew, though, in kind of a cheeky spot here. Hopefully trying to get onto the medic, but he doesn't know where the medic is. Even I don't know where the medic is. Just trying to deny some time here and make time for spawners as his team had recently just gotten wiped. HHO is going to be wanting to take this in really soon, as they do have 70% Uber right now. They have about a 60% advantage right now, so they're going to be wanting to get into lobby as soon as their spawners come in and take this Uber in quickly. Swammer on the engineer trying to get that gun up, though, so this could prove to be a little bit more difficult than initially anticipated for HHO. Look like they're going to be taking this in through the left side. Going in for the market gardener, but getting denied by the sentry gun. The sentry gun is still up. Josh getting in onto Cthulhu. Mew Mew getting a kill onto the soldier. The sentry gun finally does go down from the demo, but he's in way too deep and he does die. And it looks like HHO is going to be wiped off of this failed last push. Not quite wiped. The last players are just going to be getting out. ICT definitely wanting to make sure they don't leave anybody in lobby or in dungeon or in any obscure corners to make sure that they don't leave anyone behind that could go in for the back cap. We'll be following Violet here, as I will be right back really quickly, as quick as I possibly can be.
Alert. Our control point is being captured. We have secured the control point.
Medic!
Looks like I missed some good stickies. And that Uber is going to be getting used quite early, but I think they did get forced there. A lot of the players on HHO quite quite spread out right now, but that's actually playing into their favor. Is when you're spread out, you can't really focus a lot of people. And ICT just getting completely destroyed here. Josh is still alive. Let's see if Cthulhu can do anything, or let's see what Josh is going for. Fighting Orcblade right now. Looks like he is beefing some of his shots, but he does get the fight out in the end, but he's getting get one tap by this heavy. And somehow, no, he does manage to live. Although Cthulhu coming in to clean him up, unfortunately running into essentially a truck. For lack of a better term. Swammer trying to get in on the demo. The demo does get popped up and then air piped by Violet. Hava hitting some nice shots, one onto Swammer, but it looks like he is going to go down to the shotgun of Sunny. You don't really see pocket soldiers running shotgun anymore. It's kind of fallen out of the meta. Definitely still viable, don't get me wrong, but you typically see both soldiers running gunboats for the extra and added mobility. Violet setting up some defensively offensive sticky traps here. Or offensively defensive. One of the two. Josh fighting Cthulhu in dungeon here. So really this match we've seen that Ubers don't really mean a whole hell of a lot when it comes to last. It's more the positioning of the players, and really what it comes down to is picks, and that's going to be really bad for Violet there. Overextending just a little bit too much and managing to get singled out. But Mew Mew getting the pick onto Cthulhu to try and even things out. Again, heavies have also proven to be really influential on these lasts. Demo of HHO trying to push in a little bit, maybe get some damage. Making opportunities for his team here. They're not going to be wanting to push out though, as both teams do have Uber, so if they try and push out, they could get backcapped here. Josh in lower. Trying to just get some chip damage, it looks like. Coming back up to his team, presumably force some overheal. Giving out the little thanks to his doctor. His doctor is quite the job. Just trying to keep everybody overhealed on both sides here. Orcblade is looking a little bit aggressive, trying to catch out Violet again like he did this last time. And Sunny is going to go down to Cthulhu. Looks like he tried to bomb in and go for a force onto the med. Arcblade taking a couple of rockets from Mew Mew, but it's not enough to really be all that damaging. Ava in lower here, getting spammed out by Mew Mew. He is going to be forced to back up, go back to the beam, and get some overheal here. Just kind of at a stalemate here. Of course, icecreamtech can just try and stalemate this out, try and hold this out as long as possible, because they are up 4-1, and they are on match point here. Currently 20 minutes into the half. There are 11 minutes left in this half, meaning there are 11 minutes left in the match, and Mew Mew does go down to Hava. Again, obviously they're trying to go in and get a sack, try and force this Uber. Cthulhu going in and getting directed by Sunny. But this map doesn't really lend itself all that well to bombs and sacks. Especially when the scouts on the other team are competent, you just get denied so easily. Mew Mew sacking in to bring out the sniper, maybe try and make an opening. I'm surprised we haven't seen Josh sack in and go sniper. Because he is one hell of a shot, and Mew Mew just missing the shot. It looks like Cthulhu did the same thing for HHO. Hitting some nice headshots onto Sunny here. Cthulhu definitely has some good aim. Maybe that rivals Josh, which is something you can't say for a lot of players. Trying to get into lower here. If he's not spotted, that could prove to be really damaging for icecreamtech. And he does take out Josh. Hitting some nice shots. Yeah, on match point, they're up 3 rounds right now. They could try and play a little bit loose with this and just try and do something and get around. But they're playing this really passively, like I said, trying to run down the clock. Mew Mew getting another shot onto Orcblade. And he is going to win the sniper battle against Cthulhu, getting that fully charged body shot. That's 2 picks. It's going to open it up for the push here. Just running past those traps as they're not getting detonated. Ubers from both sides do get used here. HHO is going to have the better Uber here as they did pop sooner. Violet getting killed by Orcblade in the back. Josh onto the heavy, does take him out. Monkiffer just barely alive. Orcblade trying to get anything, and same with Cthulhu. This could go both ways, and it looks like the scouts are going to clean it up, but Mew Mew trying to get in onto the point, and fortunately, it's not quite going to be enough. Cthulhu and Orcblade just cleaning up those players on the point, and definitely showing that they are very competent when it comes to aiming and game sense. Definitely doing a very good job on their team. We'll have to see what the logs say afterwards. 1 HP and a dream indeed. Although the other scout was still at 90 HP, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, Cthulhu and Orcblade really surprising me. Aims that are honestly kind of rivaling Josh. Looks like Josh might go down here, yep. Near Books. That's going to be bad. That's going to open up the flank for the soldiers of HHO, and that's exactly what happened here. Looks like he's not going to get much. They do use the Uber here. They do take out the demo. As long as they can get this medic, which it looks like Swammer is going to be able to get into the mech, this is going to be really good for them. Coming into last year, they're going to have probably about a 30% advantage, if not maybe 40. But they're also going to have a man advantage coming into lobby here, so it looks like they're going to get lobby for free. Cthulhu back on the sniper. Let's see if he can't get any picks. Honestly, I'd kind of like to see Josh sack in for something and try and go sniper. Looks like they're going to be trying to dry push this, and obviously it's not going to work out for them. And they're just bleeding players at this point. Ion goes down, and there goes their 30% Uber advantage. Disaster has just struck icecreamtech as they tried to dry push this instead of just waiting for Uber. When I had said before they could honestly come in here and try and play this a little bit loose, not have to worry too much about dropping around. I didn't mean just feed in and throw away a push. Play it loose, don't play it off. And off that, HHO is going to get second with a minimal fight, and they are going to have full Uber here coming into mid. Hopefully, though, Sunny can get in onto the medic and either force him or drop him, the latter of which being ideal. The Uber does get used. Josh, right in line with the Ubered medic, is going to be taken out by Orcblade, but a soldier is going to clean up the damage. icecreamtech having about a 50% ad here. And HHO is going to get mid here, so they're going to be coming into second here. Demo from HHO, just trying to get some damage onto that soldier. Very narrowly kills him, and they do have a soldier behind them in lobby. Does get spotted out by Swammer, though, and with spawners coming in, he should die here. Hopefully he gets denied here and doesn't get any picks, and exactly that's what happened. But he does get really good damage. Although they do use that Uber to keep players up. Sunny unfortunately does go down. Mew Mew going deep onto Monkiffer. Not quite getting him. Monkiffer getting away with 80% and 12 health. I really hope he dies here. And no, it looks like he's going to be able to get away. Josh going in deep, but deciding to turn around as spawners have come up to support Monkiffer. They now have full Uber here, so they're going to be re-aggressing with this Uber, unless Josh can maybe get the shots onto him and drop him, but he does get forced in the end. Ion in a really bad spot here, surrounded by blue players and HHO. Although the bombs and the plays to salvage getting not only Monkifer, but also a lot of the players from HHO, and it looks like they're probably going to get second off that. Okay, not quite. They get mid off that, not quite second. Work played very low. Oh, excuse me. Does manage to take down Sunny. ICT down 2 players here. Some big flicks coming out from the demo of HHO. Looks like ICT is just going to have to back up to mid here and wait for spawners as they can't really push right now. Yeah, there have been a few times. I think Ion recently is just kind of... I'm not really sure. Maybe had a little bit too much faith in his surfing abilities, but the players in Choke are gonna get completely destroyed by Violet there. Some well-placed pills, a few stickies, some rockets here and there. And half of the team, actually pretty much all of the team of HHO does die, and ICT is going to get mid. Not mid, second. I am screwing up everything. Ava trying to get a bomb, but it looks like he is just going to be denied and not really get anything. Josh a little bit slow to the draw there, trying to get rid of that sticky. Okay. They should be going in at any minute here. Instead, they're giving an opportunity to HHO to get something. Cthulhu pushing in with the sniper. ICT has the full Uber advantage, but they're going to be down a player going into this last, so they're probably not going to get the fight. Especially with the way HHO has been able to separate and just basically completely, well, what's the word? Negate focus fires by being able to separate like that and just surround icecreamtech. A little bit slow here. We currently have 2 minutes left. Again, icecreamtech is up 4-1, so only 2 minutes. I think icecreamtech has probably taken this game. Definitely one of the longest matches I've casted, and probably one of the most evenly matched, even with icecreamtech only having 4 of their regular players, as both of their soldiers right now are ringers. So I'd kind of like to have seen what they could have done and how maybe if they had been able to roll this harder, if they had their complete roster. Heba just trying to get out. I don't know if he's actually going to be able to make it out. He does look like he is going to be able to make it out and is going to bomb back on to second. Here he is going to take himself out, though.
We have lost the control point.
Like, looking at the score, if this does end 4-1 or even 5-1, you'd think it's been a roll, but actually watching the match, this is very even. icecreamtech just barely being the better team here and able to take a majority of the rounds here instead. Again, I still would have liked to see what they could have done with their original roster, and maybe if they had their full roster, maybe it would have been a complete roll, but we don't know. Again, coming into this match, both of these teams did have the an equal win record. Coming in, just trying to clean up some players. A lot of these kills right now, pretty much all of these kills are completely impactless, as there is only 20 seconds left. So it looks like icecreamtech is going to take this match 4-1. We have 9 seconds left. It's definitely looking like had there been a little bit more time, icecreamtech would have gotten this round. And icecreamtech does take the match 4-1. Josh not quite showing up as much I would have liked to, but definitely still playing well. Let's check logs for that second half, see if we can't get them. Display capture. Okay, yeah, Josh having a little bit slower of a half here, only getting 243 DPM. Both of the demo for HHO kind of suffering a little bit, while Violet's able to come back in the second half a little bit and get that 253 DPM. Mew Mew definitely showing up as a ringer here, 330 DPM. Sunny as well doing quite well. The ringers for Ice Cream Tech definitely did not disappoint here. Cthulhu with 283 DPM, 27 frags. Wow. Josh not too far behind with 26. Definitely two of the most dominant players in this matchup. Cthulhu getting 5 med picks in this second half here. Hava also getting 5. Definitely not showing to be too good for Ion here. He's definitely having a hard time. Well, not sure if we're going to be able to talk to either the teams here. There's always next time, right? But yeah, definitely a very close matchup, and definitely one I was happy to cast. I'm thinking I might try to pick up a reschedule, not for tomorrow, but for Friday if I can't, or to see if I can. So keep an eye out for that. Really, just thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the match. I know I did. It was definitely a good one. Yeah. Have a good night, guys. I hope to see you Friday. I'll keep you in touch. Not in touch, but keep you informed about what happens. And yeah, really, there's not much else to say. I am freaking tired. But yeah, hope y'all have a good night. I got the, like, $2.50 American that you get from subs. But yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one.